Morning, everybody. It is another gorgeous day here in New Jersey. I'm gonna be saying that a lot lately, I feel like, because, well, the winter's gone, the spring is here, the sun is shining, the tank is clean. The tank is clean. No, wait, this is the wrong movie. So yeah, we are in my yard. Coda's being lazy. Finn, where are you? He's hiding on the other side of that fence, the deck over there, the shed. There he is. There's my beautiful man. So if you guys did not see yesterday's video, we did in fact finally adopt this goofy little bastard. Don't eat my tree. Don't dig holes. Where are you going? Come here. I love you. Oh, yeah. Oh, there. Yep. So we adopted him. He's officially a Wanzalak. He's a member of the family now. And he is going to be part of my inspiration for book number 2. Bolt Gets a Dog. That's not what it's called at all. I haven't figured out the name yet, but we're gonna workshop that like we did with the first book. But right now we are talking about the first book, which comes out in 20 days. All right, Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, but in 21 days, I'm gonna have a direct link so you can buy it right from me. I make more that way, so I'll have people buy copies that way. You know what I mean? But I'm sure still people will order from Amazon, and people will still order from Barnes & Noble. But hey, I'm gonna push that book any way I can. We have a meeting today with the sculptor. I had to do a initial blueprint of Bolt, front view, back view, side view, and just get some details down so that we could finalize things. Things that people mentioned at the Comic-Con that I had to explain were planned. Things like adding his rounded dome head, like in the cover. In the book, he doesn't have that domed head because that's an upgrade. I don't address that in the storyline. I didn't think everyone would notice it, but they did, and it's just an upgrade. So the bolt on the front of the book represents a further along in his life, or I don't know what you call it. Yeah, life. Bolt. Whereas the pages of the book, it's his origin story. It's him becoming. So we'll get into that in the coming books, storylines, shorts. I am looking out to a couple animators right now because we did have a couple setbacks, and I'm working on it. We're gonna get some more stuff going. I have some really interesting ideas for storytelling, and I sent off a file to 3D Layer Art. The Rizzos are handling our package with care now. I have set it up as a page from the book, even though it's not a page from the book, and added a lot more color to the butterflies only. A new background that I made in Canva. It was pre-made things, but I pieced them all together and made a nice scene to put Bolt with a yellow butterfly and yellow butterflies everywhere, so that when we do that 3D print at 5 by 7 inches, so it could be framed, it will have pops of color, but instead of just a white background, it'll have some small intricacies, something, and then also, of course, words, kind of just setting the mood of the picture. Not necessary, but like I said, it looks like the page out of a book now, but printed on plastic. Everyone's liking the sensory art too, by the way. So I do believe that 3D Layer Art has some pretty awesome things, and there's 1,000 different profiles on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube with that name in particular, or that some kind of name for that. So we're gonna workshop something to try and make them pop out. Unfortunately, the father in charge, Dominic, is struggling with how to proceed with this because his son is 13 years old. His son is also on the spectrum, and being that he is representing him because he's 13 years old and can't represent himself yet, he's trying to protect his son's interests and also legal liabilities, which I completely get. So I'm just happy to work with them because, like I said, this guy approached me at Comic-Con. He was genuine. He was honestly a pretty nice guy. And then, as a sign of good faith, he actually gave us 2 prints that they had brought that they didn't sell because he heard that Rachel likes Transformers. So he gave us a 8x8 Optimus Prime and an 8x8 Bumblebee, which, by the way, Bumblebee is my wife's favorite. Yellow's not even her favorite color, but Bumblebee was her favorite. So yeah, so we will see hopefully how that looks, and I'm hoping to hear back from him earlier today because he's usually good like that. I actually got to text him after I finish this video because I just emailed him at 2 o'clock in the morning like he's gonna see that. Now I'm sure his son will see it when he's home from work, but school, because 13-year-old. But I'm excited to get into this. The 3D layer art, the sculpt for the 3D prints. Just the release itself is exciting, and a lot of people are buzzing about it. Now, I'm also going to be spending some time this week doing podcasts. I have a bunch of interviews set up. I'm also going to be writing a couple more handwritten letters and sending them out to some more notable public figures to try and help get a little exposure on the book, maybe a little push through their channels. But for now, it's time for me to get back to work and, of course, tell my new fur boy to stop digging holes in my yard. I'm John from J-Dubs Arts. I'm out of here.